Yes or no is doing crisscross applesauce. It must be getting serious in here. Don't worry, it's a skort, right? So even if I flash you, it's not really flashing you. You know what I'm saying? So today we're talking about how sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is just showing up to your own life. You're like, yes or no, we don't really get a say in that. That's what waking up is. Okay, but just hear me out. Basically what I'm saying is that even if you're struggling with something, even if what you're supposed to do isn't going well for you, sometimes the best thing you can do is just keep showing up and repeatedly doing that thing until one day things change. Yes or no, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting things to change. No, but I'm not saying, that you can do things exactly as you always have been doing them and something will change. I'm saying if you continue to keep showing up, eventually your mind is gonna find ways to make things change for you. So an example of this is I am trying to work on doing the middle splits. Keyword trying. I've had pipe dreams for the past decade, but this year I decided to finally start. I was seeing some progress kind of in my first month, and then around my second month, it just stopped. And I don't just mean stopped like slowed down, I mean like it ground to a halt, and it stayed there for 5 months. And it wasn't for lack of trying. I kept showing up and nothing was changing. And it got to this point where I started to get very down on myself, where I'm like, maybe I'm one of those people whose bodies just will never be able to do the splits. I guess I was delusional for thinking that it was possible for me. But I just thought, you know what, just keep showing up, just keep doing it, right? And then last week I went into my bouldering gym and I saw this girl let's just say she had no problems with the splits, okay? She basically went, boom, full on banana split. And it wasn't even the awkward, gawky, way that I tried to ease into splits. It was woo, banana peel, woo. And then she got up, she started doing more stretches and her leg creaked a little bit and I laughed. And then she did the other side, it creaked a little bit, I laughed again. She looked over, she laughed with me. She's like, yeah, it's because I'm an acrobat. And in that moment, I thought, yes or no, you are never gonna have any moment better than this to ask your question. Mustered up the courage, took a little half beat to myself, and I turned to her and I said, do you think if I showed you my splits that you could tell me what I'm doing wrong? And that sounds so simple, stupid, right? But for me, I was really nervous. I felt very vulnerable. I didn't know this girl, but she was like, yeah, no, of course. But she's like, you know what? We can't do it here because the mats, they're too squishy and stuff. She's like, come by my acrobat studio. I'll show you, we'll train. And so for the past week, I've been going to this acrobatic studio and I saw myself improve about 3 to 4 degrees in my splits after 5 months of nothing. And it's really because I showed up every single day, even when I wasn't seeing any progress. If I had met her and I hadn't been practicing, I never would have asked her that question, right? And I tell this story because I think there are things we all go through where it's we feel like we'll never succeed. And in those moments, you just gotta keep showing up. Whether it's applying to jobs, applying to jobs, you see this all the time, right? You apply to 1, 2, 300, 400 jobs and still nothing. But literally, it just takes one good one. It just takes one moment of inspiration or one moment of things going your way for them to keep going your way. Same thing with losing weight, same thing with gaining muscle, same thing with becoming a better artist, same thing with becoming a better singer, like I'm trying to do. Even when you do it crappy, just keep showing up for yourself and eventually your mind subconsciously will get so tired of you boom, 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 bashing your head against that wall, it's just gonna take down the wall and let you go through. Or not. I think I said this in one of my videos, only time will tell. But one thing is for certain, if you don't show up, well then you're definitely not gonna do the thing you wanna do. I'm Yes or No. I'll catch you on the flip side, home skillet. Peace.